Here's Jay O'Shea with Berenguer, able to turn, space on the left-hand side for Henry Hoare. Hoare bearing down on goal, turns inside and shoots. Oh, and the mistake by Delianov. 2 minutes 30 on the clock, and Brisbane are ahead. Henry Hoare's 6th of the campaign. O'Shea wins it straight back. Now Ibusuki, the ball bouncing around. That's a good ball from Stephen Moore for Clough. Mordred across in cover. 3 in the middle to aim for. Ibusuki is there. Goal number 14 of the season for Ibusuki. Clough with the assist, and Adelaide back on level terms.
Opportunity to avoid the Australian Cup playoffs, which is something a point we've raised for the last 4 or 5 weeks.
Here at Adelaide onto the front foot. Kito's ball in towards Ibusuki, and he strikes again. His prolific campaign continues for Hiroshi Ibusuki. Javi Lopez. Long for Madana, who's got the better of Burke Gilroy. Madana into the area, and Stephen Moore is there. And he enjoys his 2nd goal since returning. Their word to say in who wins the Premier's Plate, because it may be decided tomorrow. Kito, the cross in, Ibusuki. Now Madana keeps it alive. Van der Sar drives it into the back of the net. There's another assist for Panache Madana since coming on barely 10 minutes ago. Isaias wants the throw his way. It goes for Jelicic. Hoare, Berenguer, back for Henry Hoare. Henry Hoare, good save. Delianov, Lofthouse drives it back in. And Waddingham, he turns the ball into the back of the net. So the youngster, just over 8 minutes left, plus stoppage time. Plenty of time for Brisbane. Lofthouse, he'll get another chance. Bounces back off Kito. O'Shea's ball, back post. Burke Gilroy is there. Now Berenguer. His cross is not a bad one, and Henry Hoare has pulled another goal back. 4-3.
Stujovski will be looking for from the number 14.
Here, just a second start now, through to Barbarouses. Costa's one-on-one. Costa Barbarouses opens the scoring in Wellington. Lucky 13 for the season for Costa. And the Knicks take a 1-0 lead.
They won't be short of motivation, as I'm sure Carl Vert will want to understand who he can call upon for next season, and they got a bit of a response from them last night.
Here is Sutton. Old's going to track that one down towards the far post. Arriving Payne! Tim Payne makes it 2. The header at the far post from a pinpoint cross, and Wellington double their money.
I think he was the only player involved after Ben Old's run.
The check is complete. It is Zavada against Curto. Welcome back, Oscar Zavada. A 3rd goal for Wellington tonight. Momentum secure heading into the playoffs. And Oscar Zavada with a goal he's craved for quite some time.
Dan Hall just having to reach for that one, but it's a good release from the central defender, and Alan Quall is away. Slightly errant touch, gets a 2nd goal, and Alan Quall scores! It's his 1st goal since New Year's Eve, and it sends those Mariners fans into ecstasy. To end their season on a losing note, but they're on the attack here. Clayton Taylor, who's found plenty of room down that left-hand side in the first half, again getting clear, and the cross is not a bad one, it's 1-1! Apostolos Stomatolopoulos, who breaks Adam Taggart's 9-year club record of 16 goals in a season, with his 17th of the campaign, and just like that, a minute after the restart, Docker found the cross over the head of Ryan Edmondson. Set up through Farrell, Harrison Steele, and it's gone in! A deflection! Harrison Steele! A goal that puts the Mariners back in the Premier's Plate ascendancy. Michael Docker with the free kick. Right in front of a bank of yellow and navy blue. That's 3-1, that'll do it. Ryan Edmondson from close range. The Mariners are going to go back to Gosford, needing just a point to lift the Premiership, barring a late miracle from the Jets here.
The Sydney FC are taking on MacArthur. It's still possible. Oh, as here goes Bruno Fornaroli, the destroyer in the first game between these two sides. The cutback for Mashash! And Melbourne Victory are in front. Just 3 minutes in.
Able at least to take a breather. For the time being, at least.
Now Traore. Oh, that's a great ball for Arzani! Crisp finish. And they haven't regrouped quickly enough. A quarter of an hour in, and Melbourne Victory have doubled their advantage. It's a flowing move, and just shows you how simple football can be. Pass, not so beautiful. Here's Gabriel Clerc on the charge. Gabriel Clerc. That's a neat little pass for Lockie Brook, and how about the finish? Great initiative from Gabriel Clerc, charging forward. Scicluna peeling off to the right. Priestman back with Marcelo. Now Scicluna, first time ball. Parias, oh, easy as you like. They're back level. Nick Milanovic with the cool celebration in front of the Northern Terrace to try and just tighten the screw a little bit here. Mashash's touch, he gets it back. Mashash into the area. Still Mashash with Arzani now. Arzani deflected and into the back of the net. Arzani at the double with a little helping hand. Perth Glory. Priestman long towards Eunice. The little nod down is brilliant for Blair. It's still alive. It's in the back of the net. Aidan Hammond. And we're all square with 17 minutes left to play. And as we celebrate two legends of the game, it's a youngster with his first ever A-League goal. Brillante. The cross comes in. Not enough elevation. Headed away by Miranda. Priestman. Oscar Priestman deflected. It's in! Unbelievable. 3 minutes left in regulation time.
Short spell with Sydney FC. The foul by Katrumbis has given Sydney this set piece, which was driven in and headed in for the opening goal by Jordan Courtney Perkins. Some return to the Sydney FC starting 11. A perfectly flighted free kick. Perth's marking, not for the first time in recent weeks, was all at sea. And Courtney Perkins said thank you very much. Lolly. Touched by Caceres. Kucharski, good save. The follow-up for Lolly Shawley. Turns it in. Sydney have their two-goal cushion. And those heroics from Ollie Sale meant nothing in the end. Double figures for the season for Joe Lolly. You can add 7 assists to that too. A terrific season for the former Nottingham Forest winger. Lack of goals for the Sky Blues. There's his previous penalty, singular. He doesn't score many. 11 in 274 games. Make that 12. It's only his second ever goal for Sydney FC. His last one came against Wellington in January 2021. Benny. And finds Rawlins well. They've worked this nicely. Carluccio. And they find the angle for a shot. They can, you know. It's a brilliant finish from you-know-who. Adam Taggart. 20 goals for the season. And he will win the Golden Boots for just the second time in his career.
Well, I should think as good as any in the bottom four of the six as it's currently constructed.
Here's Joe Lolly looking to make it four. Sale holds them up momentarily, but only that. And Robert Mack gets in on the scoring act in front of the Cove to make it 4-1 for Sydney.
You get to these points of the season and Luke Bratton has been seemingly protected from yellow card trouble.
Here's Mack. Sale's come out a long way. Mack around the keeper. Goal number 50 of the season for Sydney FC. And Robert Mack has a double to celebrate that 50th game in the competition for the Sky Blues. And Perth have fallen apart once again. Ryan Grant. Caceres. Open pasture here on the left. Joel King. 6 of the best for Sydney FC. And Joel King's second A-League goal this season. Here's the good news for Glory. We're into stoppage time. Lolly. Oh, it's crept in. Nothing Ollie Sale could do about that one. And Sydney are in 7th heaven. They've equalled their biggest ever margin of victory. And Joe Lolly has a double to match Robert Mack.
Set piece for Melbourne City. Tolgay Arslan whips it in, near post, the finish, and it is McLaren ghosting in at the back post. Classic Jamie McLaren.